very interesting and very political now. So our next game was QPR, but there was a schoolboy striker coming up to play with us. We've gone to, was it QPR? I think we've gone to QPR, or was it Millwall? One of the two anyway. Gone to the Millwall game. Somehow the schoolboy is starting before me. I'm pissed off now. I'm actually vexed. I'm like, what's all this about? So even though I was meant to go back up to Cardiff on that same day, but on that day as well, I had kind of like the option to stay in London, but because I was so pissed off, I've called Darren. I said, Darren, I want to leave. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Darren was like, why? I said, they're not starting me. They're playing me. They're playing. No, I was just playing out front, but I was saying like they're playing a schoolboy ahead of me. I'm like, what's all of this like? So I think I called my mum. So my mum had to come and get me all the way from like south. I was waiting there for time as well. Waiting there for time. But obviously because it was the last minute, I think I was peed off. So I said to Darren, I want to leave. I said, hook me up with something else. So this is when Darren's hooked me up with Portsmouth. So this is where everything turns left now.
Oh yeah.
So I've gone up to Portsmouth. Training. One of the boys have asked me, where you coming from? I said, yeah, like Cardiff. I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting so much shit. I'm like, yeah, coming from Cardiff. On my way back from Portsmouth, obviously I didn't get it because they were looking for a schoolboy. But not. I was already a first year.
Okay.
I'm on my way back to Cardiff, yeah. I went back to Cardiff and the guy who's dealing with me says, I'll get back to, like, where are you? But obviously I made up a lie saying, my granddad's ill or something, or that's why I can't come back or whatever. So I come back to Cardiff now. I'll never forget. I come back to Cardiff, it was a reserve team game. Come back there, come into the office, sat down, there was all of the, like, I think the director or something, and all of these people, they were like, yeah, why, like, we heard that you went to Portsmouth. I'm thinking, what the fuck? How the hell do these man know? Come out that the director's son plays for Portsmouth. I was like, fuck.
They all know each other.
They all know each other. So cool. Obviously, I'm not allowed to do that because I'm already signed to Cardiff, so I'm not supposed to do that. But so obviously they were like, I don't know what your agent was thinking or whatever. I said, to be honest, like, don't blame my agent. Like, it was my decision that
So Darren was your agent?
Well, more or less, more or less, because it was him.
Before
that
agent was
like, you might as well just say it was, because at the end of the day, if I bust, it was gonna be him to, deal with all of these little other things. You know what I'm trying to say? So they're doing like, the agent was very silly. I said, no, to be honest, like, don't blame him. It was me. Even at that age, I was just thinking that I took the rap. You know what I'm trying to say? But even though it was my fault, to be honest, like, and even though, like, even Courtney was calling me, like, even before I done this, like, Sam, what, like, don't do it. Like, what? Why are you being silly for? But again, I'm stubborn. Once my head goes, it just goes. Like, and them times I wasn't even liking football at them times as well. So I come back to Cardiff. Come back home now. So this is when now it's like, okay, am I actually gonna pursue football now? Am I really gonna pursue football, or am I gonna just like
just pack it in and
go? You know what I'm trying to say. So Darren's like, alright, cool, don't worry about that. I'm gonna get your trial at QPR, because one next brother that was a part of our team thing was there. Come on that day, I ended up not going. I was just like, your choice. No, I literally, I set my alarm to wake up at whatever time I was supposed to wake up to travel all the way to, like, I think near Gatwick at the time. And I said, I'm not going. I said, I just can't. Nah, I'm not going. I can't be asked. I'm not doing it.
Thinking back, sorry to cut you.
Yeah, go on.
Like, thinking about all these, because it seems like these are all moments, like these are all big major turning points in your career. would you have changed your mind for one of them? Like, would you have gone to Portsmouth, or would you have not gone to Portsmouth?
I
would
think
you have gone to QPR if you could go back.
I think I would have changed maybe the Portsmouth thing. I probably wouldn't have gone to Portsmouth. I probably would have just said, you know what? Because actually, no, because before I even got released or whatever, I think it was either the reserve manager or something. I think it wasn't the reserve manager. I think it was my actual manager, the academy coach, was like, oh, you know what? We're so mad. You was going to play in this reserve team game because I knew that you haven't been playing games as much. I was like, cool, whatever. But it's done now, innit? But maybe if I was like, I'm sorry.
All of that,
But again, like
you was just
the
stubborn,
same.
you was just
Not even that. It wasn't even a stubborn thing. It was just like in my head. It's just like the same way I was telling you that when I signed as well. There wasn't any like joy or whatever. It was just like cool. Like I think most people would be like, oh my days, like even like when I got signed, I think not a lot of people really knew that I was playing professional football. Not even like my family. Like not a lot of my family knew that I was playing professional football. Not a lot of my friends knew I was playing professional football. So I think I just kept it to myself, and I think maybe that might be more of an African thing where they tell you don't say anything in case people might wanna
wish bad upon you.
So I just kind of felt like it was like some kind of like dirty secret, that something that I properly enjoyed, you know. But whatever. So I think maybe if I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I could have turned things around. But my mindset was just like, alright, it's done, innit? So move on to the next. So said no to QPR. Then Darren got me a trial for Stoke. So went up to Stoke with Kyan. Went up to Stoke with Kyan. Kyan Khalifa. I don't think you know him. Okay. But not Kyan Prince. But I played with Kyan Prince as well. That was sad. RIP Kyan Prince. But so my other boy Kyan, we went up to Stoke. So even like with this coach wasn't the coach that was there at the time, wasn't the actual academy coach. It was just a caretaker coach. So again, even he said it, he was like, oh, like you're good. There were certain things that I didn't know that you had. I don't know what it was. I just trials and stuff. I just wasn't performing like. But there's things that I would do that people think, oh, okay, cool. So this is what this guy's asked me now, and I think if I had said yes, just flat out yes, I think I would have got signed on the spot. The guy's asked me, oh, do you want to be a professional footballer? So I was like, yeah, I don't mind. I said exactly. I said, yeah, I don't mind. I just really shrugged my shoulders and said, yeah, I don't mind. Like, if I do, if I make it, I'll make it. If I don't, you know what it is. But again, it's that whole, I don't know if it's the ends thing. I don't know what it is, but I just had, it was just in my head. I was just like, whatever. Like, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, it is what it is. So I'll never forget. Kyan was like, Sam, you're mad. He said, you're absolutely a madman. He said, why did you say that? He was like, if you had said yes, I think he was gonna sign you on the spot. I said, bro, for me personally, I didn't think me saying I don't mind. I didn't think that it was bad for me to say yes or no. It's just like I don't mind, because even if I said yes, it's not a guarantee you're gonna sign me anyway. So it's just like, okay, I don't really mind. If you're gonna sign me, sign me. If not, then it is what it is. So that whole thing kind of scrapped. Then I just went into semi-pro football. So that's when I was playing for Harrow Borough under 18s.
So when you stopped work, you stopped with Cardiff?
Yeah, so everything.
They released
I released
was there
everything.
Like a conversation or
No,
that was the conversation.
That was a conversation on that.
Right.
So just come back home, QPR thing. I didn't want to go QPR. I think that's how I was just done. I was thinking I'm just going from pillar to post. I just want to just relax now, innit, kind of thing. A couple of weeks later, I went to Stoke. I went to So, but even in Stoke, I was just doing a mad thing there. Like me and Karen was just doing a madness, but I'm not trying to incriminate myself.
That is tea.
But so that kind of fell apart. then Darren was the head of like Harrow-Borough's the youth. So he just brought all the man them from before in. So it's just like, instead of him trying to get new players, we might as well just bring the man that he knows from his so we all are there now. That team was, to be honest, we should have won a lot of things because we were good. But then that's when I went back there, that's when I was playing my football again. I was playing sick. I was playing sick football, got called up to the first team of Harrow-Borough. Like, I was scored 2 goals on my debut and everything. I was playing sick now. Like, I was alright, because maybe it's because I'm with my mates and whatever. So it's just like I'm playing football now. Then that kind of finished, but then I don't know why. Not that I didn't know why I listened to Darren, because the Harrow-Borough first team manager wanted me to come back, but Darren was just like, forget that. I was like, alright, cool, whatever. Let me just forget it. So we were just doing. So that's when we went back to that Manchester, done a Manchester tournament, won that. Then what else happened? Yeah, done that. Was training that summer. Me and Courtney were training hard, getting like perfecting our tackles. Like that year, that summer, sick, shooting on point, everything. Then a freak accident, tore my ACL. Just playing a match with my mates, and it wasn't even like the person like injured me or whatever. Just barged me. And not even that I even fell on the ground like hard or whatever. I just dropped. Like, then tore my ACL. Was out for like maybe a year. Came back around like when I was like 21, and then I was playing for like Kentish Town. But I just didn't really feel the same anymore. I was still playing, trying to play here, trying to play there.
Did you always have that injury in the back of your head after, like when you come back?
Yeah, I did.
A lot of players they say they don't go fully hard as they used to.
Yeah, I did still. Like, I can't even lie. I was thinking, like, I don't want it to happen again or whatever. But so I think like 22, I nipped it in the bud. That's when
you hung up your boots then?
Yeah, I literally, 22, from 22, I didn't play for no other like semi-pro team
or professional
or like anything. I was just like, I think I'm quite done with it really.
Do you, looking back at, like, because it's such an interesting story, do you think that your heart was ever in the game like fully? You know, when you see certain players or you hear them talk,
my heart was fully in football, like, because that's the only thing I wanted to do. Like, that was the only thing that I knew that I could excel in. But again, because just attitude wise, I was just stubborn them times. I was just very angry. But then again, I like playing with a bit of anger. I liked it.
Helped you again.
I liked it. I liked the aggression. I proper loved like that kind of thing. I loved it. But that's all I ever did. Like, from the age of what? 8. 7, 8 upwards, I was just been playing football. So that's what I knew. That's what I was. So after, when I even like finished playing football at 22, I was in a big like no man's land. I was just thinking, like, what am I gonna do? What am I actually gonna do? Like, kind of thing, like, what am I? Football's done. Like, I won't say that football said it was done for me. I just said in my own head, because I didn't really feel the same. I was like, yeah, football's done, but where do I go from here, kind of thing. Everyone's like going to coaching. I was like, I don't really want to coach somebody else's son to make it. like I'm not on it. Like, I'm not really on all of that stuff. Like, but I still somehow found myself in coaching anyway. Now that I like coaching, I was like, okay, cool. Cause I like working with kids. That's what I do. But for that, like, from 22 to like 24, 25, I was just in no man's land, like, just doing jobs here, there, but I just didn't really like it. I was just thinking, this is not actually what I wanted to do. So yeah, boy. that was that. Cause yeah, but I would say to like, yeah, I don't know, man. It was just a weird one. It was a very weird experience, like kind of like giving up football seriously at 22.
Because a lot of people, they're still, for me, like at 22, I still thought I could maybe do something. Do you know what I mean? But that's maybe because I was a late bloomer. So yeah, for me to say at 22 to cut it, I'd be like, I've still got years. I've still got.
But you know what it is as well? I kind of feel like as well. I don't know if I peaked early, because I was like, again, like when I was playing with the man them and we're like 17, 18,
that's when you
playing against men and that, like it was like a breeze for me. Like I just thought, oh, like men, this is sick. Like I'm banging ball against men, like so, like I think against my own age group, I wasn't trying as hard, kind of thing. I didn't feel, but when it was men, I thought, like I have to, like I'm playing with that aggression. Like I'm not gonna let a man like get the better of me. I'm not gonna. But after the injury and stuff, I didn't feel the same. I was just like, but then again, maybe that was me being stubborn. And thinking,
giving up that early.
Yeah.
What was Darren's take on it? How did he speak to you, reach out or something?
Do you know what? To see Darren, like I think Darren's take on it was just a thing of, I don't think at the time anyone could really say anything to me. To be honest with you, that and that's nothing. Like it's not Darren's fault or whatever. I think it was just like the mindset that I was in. Because like now that I'm older, I've calmed down a lot. Like I'm not as stubborn. I've calmed down. But back then, like you couldn't really chat to me. Like I just didn't care. I just couldn't really like. I listened to him, but I didn't listen to him because like once my emotions get the better of me, that's it. Like that is just it. I'm ready to fight everyone and anyone. I don't care if you're like the closest person to me. I'm gonna fight you. Once I calm down, then I might think, alright, whatever. But that still might be that little stubbornness in me that I think, oh, whatever, man. But so it's not nothing to do with Darren, because even till then, like Darren still tried to help me. Like so, like I said, I'm forever like
grateful to him.
Grateful
to
to him.
like he's done a lot.
Yeah, like Darren was a person who even had his own football college in Market Road, was helping him with doing that. Like so, obviously I think now we don't really talk as much for some reasons, but that's neither here or there at the minute. But I'm always gonna appreciate Darren for what he's done for me. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he helped me a lot. Like a lot of man that maybe might have done what or however I was acting, people might just be like, you know what, bun you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like to be fair, I think there's like 3 people I think in life that kind of made me like want to like even like work with kids now that I'm doing. Like was Mr. Wisby to a certain point, Kevin when I was in secondary school, our connections mentor.
What's that connection?
Yeah.
Old school.
You trust me. And Darren, like, because obviously like Darren really like was really like kind of like helping. I think that if Darren didn't call me when I was 16 to come back to play football, boy, I don't know what I would have been doing. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I would have. I don't know if I would have been on. I don't know what I've been doing. I don't know if I would have been on road. I don't know if I would have been, you know, one of those guys that are just smoking weed and not going to college, or you know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I would have been doing, but I just knew that Darren was at that time a lifeline and a massive help. So I'm always gonna have like appreciation for him. Like no matter how much me and them argue or we falling out, can never say a bad word about him. I'm always gonna appreciate him. And I think that's what young people of today should always remember, that never ever bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, definitely.
Like even if you're gonna always fall out or with people and whatever, but always remember what they've done for you. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't burn bridges or whatever, because you don't know, you know, that person can help you again. And that person, you know, and obviously I think it was that case of big brother, little brother thing with me and Darren, you know what I'm trying to say? So, so yeah, like that was...